So this month's stretching workout consists of 2 exercises, one that is more upper body focused, one a little bit more lower body focused. So first, the upper body focused exercise is what we call a wall slide. If you sit behind a computer, you're always texting on your phone, driving in your car, this is a must do. So it is great for keeping the shoulders healthy and improving your posture. How it works is I'm gonna put my butt and shoulder blades up against a wall, any wall, doesn't matter. And now I want to try to press my forearms into the wall. Easier said than done for a lot of us because of our sedentary lifestyle. So I'm going to put my forearms into the wall. Now I want to try to minimize that excessive arching or like bringing my butt off the wall like this. Like I want to try to minimize that. Now if your butt does come off the wall a little bit, it's not the end of the world. Do the best you can do. But again, I'm going to try to stay up against the wall and take my forearms, and all I'm literally doing is the back of my palm and my forearms. I'm just trying to slide up and down along the wall. Just nice and slow. Again, a lot of people are going to have a tendency to want to do one of these. Try not to, but if it happens a little bit, like that's okay. So I'm going to slide up and down 20 times, nice and slow, all the way up, down to where your thumbs are about even with your ears. So that's kind of how you know you don't need to go all the way down to here. So I'm going to do that wall slide 20 times right there, just nice and slow. 1 repetition should take about 3-4 seconds. After that, I'm going to do a standing hamstring stretch. Now, the couple twists on this hamstring stretch. So I've got my chair right here that I'm going to put my foot on. So, but to set up properly is where you're really going to get more out of this exercise. And so what I mean by that is this leg right here, most people, when you put your foot up on a step, and by the way, the taller the step, the harder it's going to be. If you need to start off easier, just use a lower step. So, but right here, the bottom leg is actually the trick. Most people tend to have their foot pointed out away from them, which is kind of opening up their hips. As a result, you're not really going to get an optimal stretch out of this. So instead, what you want to do, you want to make sure your toe is pointed straight ahead or even internally rotated, meaning this foot is pointed like across the body here. So that's what's going to help you get a much more effective stretch because it's positioning your pelvis in a more optimal position. From there, I'm going to take my opposite hand right here and reach across the body. So I'm bringing this shoulder in this hand across the body right here. I actually don't have to go very far because I put my pelvis in a more optimal position. So I want to keep myself in a neutral spine position. So think about this. I'm up nice and tall. I'm not just like hunched over. If I'm hunched over, I'm reaching like this, and I'm not really hardly getting anything out of the stretch. So I want to keep my back in a neutral position, and I'm hinging at my hips, foot in, bringing this shoulder in, but again, keeping my spine in a neutral position like so, not like this. So I'm going to hold this for a minute on one side, switch sides to the other leg, do it for a minute. So again, stretching program, wall slide 20 times, standing hamstring stretch, 1 minute on each side. Make sure you pay attention to those little details on the standing hamstring stretch. Help you get a lot more out of it. And thanks for watching. Let us know if you have any questions.